Welcome to Self-Worth Club, the podcast that empowers you to believe in yourself and your work. Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur, creative, or simply looking to cultivate greater self-worth, Self-Worth Club is for you. Join us each week as we empower you to believe in yourself and unlock your full potential. Hello, my beautiful friends. Okay, today I want to talk to you about the pyramid of mastery. This is something that I learned in a kind of a workshop, but it was like a longer course that was, I want to say it was 8 weeks long. And I did it through Tony Robbins with his like right-hand woman, Carissa. So this was a super impactful course, and lately I have been going back through the book, just going through these lessons and pulling out the gems, and just, it's really great to look back on moments like this where you were really growing a lot, you were identifying what you wanted, what your life was like. It's great to see how far you've come, but also like that there are things that I still am striving for. And anyway, yeah, it's just really great to be able to look back on it. And I thought that this was a really impactful lesson that we did together. And so I wanted to bring it to you. So the pyramid of mastery is 7 areas of growth that you want to constantly focus on for an extraordinary life. I'm going to take you through these 7 categories, and it is in a pyramid. And if you can, take out a pen and paper or even your phone notes, maybe you're walking or if you're driving or something, just think about it in your head. But what we're going to do is I'm going to take you through these. I'm going to explain them a little bit, and you're going to rate them from 1 to 10. So 1 is you're dead, like just nothing there. 10 is the best it could ever be, okay? So it's really important that you are dirt honest with yourself during this evaluation. This is for you and only you. You're not sharing your answers with the class. So be super brutally honest with yourself, and where you are now in comparison to where you want to be. So you are rating where you are, and like I said, a level 10 is the best it could ever be, ideal situation, okay? So with the pyramid, there are 7 categories. The very bottom category is your physical body. This is the base. This is about how you take care of your body, your health, your energy. Where is that at right now in relation to where you want it to be, in relation to what a 10 looks like? Maybe 10 is waking up super energized. You're getting up early. You're fueling your body. You feel like you're eating all of the right foods for your body. You feel like you're moving a good amount. You're not having like maybe some of the health problems that you're having now. Like, where are you at now? The second layer of this pyramid is your emotions. Number 2 is your emotions. So how meaningful is your life? How strong are your emotions? And what is your emotional home like? So your emotional home is the pattern that you practice every day. So do you tend to fall into stress and anxiousness and worry some point? Like that's the feeling you continue to go back to? Or is it maybe passion? Are you passionate about things? Are you feeling joy about life? Like, where is your emotional home? And where do you want it to be? So rate that on the scale of 1 to 10 on your paper, in your notes, or in your head. Number 3 is relationships. So this doesn't have to be just intimate romantic relationships. This is all of your relationships with friends, with family. Is the quality of your relationships where you want them to be, just in general. And really, like, something that was honed in on with this part was that the quality of your life is the quality of your relationships. And I know that one's like really like strongly worded, right? That's strong, but like when you think about it, it's true. Like it's it's crucial to have good relationships in your life with other people, with your family, with your friends, with a special person in your life. Like the right relationships lift you up, they bring you joy, they make you better. And it's really great to have that in your life. And it is a mirror. The quality of your relationships, the people you surround yourself with, really do make up who you are in the end. So that was number 3. And number 4 is time. So, how well have you mastered time? Are you someone who is always running late? You feel like you never have enough hours in the day for your to-do list? Or do you feel like you're organized on top of things? You're 5 minutes early. You're not leaving things to the last minute. You're not rushing around. Where are you right now in relation to where you want to be? Write that number down, 1 to 10. And ask yourself, like, is time running you or are you running time? Number 5 is work. So this again is where you are right now versus where you want to be. And if you call what you do for work, just go ahead and put a 2. Like we can find joy in what we do for work. It doesn't have to be something that you hate. It doesn't have to be something that drains you. This is a big topic with my clients, and that's really making that shift in your mind to like, I can find things that light me up. I can do something for work that I absolutely love, that I find joy in, that I wake up thinking about, I go to sleep thinking about. Like, you can find that thing. So where are you at right now? And then 6 is money. Do you have money or do you not? That's basically it. And if you're thinking money doesn't buy happiness, like you haven't had enough to give away. Money can mean freedom. It gives you so many opportunities for yourself and to help other people. And yeah, where are you at? 1 to 10. And then the top of the pyramid is contribution and celebration. And also, let me find that word that they use. It's like spiritual sense. So, how are you contributing to others beyond yourself and for a higher power? It's super important that we are celebrating life, that we show love and appreciation to the people around us, to the things we believe in. How are you contributing? Do you feel like you give a lot? You know, to other people, to what you believe in? Do you feel connected spiritually? Do you feel like you give a lot and appreciate a lot, or do you feel like you're lacking a little bit there? All right, so those are the 7, and make sure that you've written down your numbers for that. The next thing that we're going to do is you're going to circle the top 3 things that would cause the largest shift in your life right now if they were to go up. So if you were to go from a 4 to a 7, or a 2 to a 5, or a 7 to a 9, a 10, what are the categories that would make the largest shift in your life to getting you to where you want to be ultimately? Circle those things, think of them in your head, and then we are going to rewrite the categories a little bit. So what I mean by this is just like help and have a greater connection with you and what you want it to be, where you want it to be at a 10. So say one of the things you circled was relationships, and you're really thinking, my friendships are great, my family relationships are great, but I'm thinking romantically. I don't really have that person, like whatever it may be. You're thinking romantic. Rename that category. Instead of relationships, let's name it love. And then say for the finance category, maybe you circled that. Let's rename it freedom. What's another thing you can rename these things that gives it more meaning to you? Say career, there's something big you're going for in your career, like name it that title, CEO. Physical body, you could rename it health. Catch my drift here? So circle the three, rename them, make them something meaningful to you. And then we're going to go through and I want you to write out or think of things that would make those categories a level 10. So what does life look like at a level 10 in these categories? And we're also going to call this life on your terms. So some examples of this for love, you could say weekly date nights would make it a 10. Having better communication would make it a 10. Building an empire together would make it a 10. For freedom, you could say, and again, that's finances. That's the new name for finances. You could say that getting clear on your goals every month and like subcategorizing them and really getting organized, like that is going to help you get your finances to a 10. A budget, if you start budgeting monthly and you get organized with that, like that can help you get to a 10. Say that you want to start investing. That's what you think life looks like at a 10 with your finances. You're investing, you have a diverse portfolio, you invest in real estate, you invest in startups, or maybe you're wanting to start a company. Like, what is going to help you get your finance category up to a 10? What does life look like on your terms? A couple more examples. Maybe for physical body, for health, what we renamed that. Life on your terms might look like you meal prep, you exercise 5 times a week, you take supplements every day, you are more lean than you are right now. Like that's what life on your terms, that's what life at a 10 looks like with that category. So go through the ones that you circled and think about like what are things that would make these categories a 10. And although some of them might be far out, like for the finances category, I gave the example of starting a business, or maybe even like you want to buy a beach house. Like that's not something you can do right now, but creating the budget spreadsheet is something you can do right now. Better managing your money is something you can do right now. Getting clear on your goals and being really organized with those aspects. Those are things you can do right now. They're going to help you get to where you want to be. All right, so now that you have those and you've written down what life looks like on your terms, what life looks like at a 10 in those specific categories, start implementing some of these things. And if you're having a hard time finding like what can I do right now that'll move the needle in these areas, I have a journaling exercise that I want to give to you right now. You can do after this, you can do when you're walking on the treadmill tomorrow, whatever it might be. But it's short and sweet, and it's going to help you a lot with just starting to get your life to look like what you envision it to look like at a 10. And this is called the perfect day journaling exercise. And so you're going to write down your perfect day from start to finish. In the future, life's a 10, everything's a 10. What does it look like? So what time do you wake up? Are you next to someone? Where are you? What do you do first? What's your schedule like? Walk me through in detail what you're doing, how you're getting ready, how you're feeling. What do you do for work? What's your purpose? Again, where do you live? Who are you with? Do you have kids? Do you have pets? What time are you doing everything? What are you eating? Did you meal prep? All of those things. Go through start to finish your perfect day. And then here is the best part. You're going to go back through afterwards and you're going to underline, highlight, circle, whatever, things that you can make happen right now with the resources that you currently have. And you'd be surprised. Like in mine, when I wrote it down, it was like, I'm going to wake up with Noah. I'm in our beach house. I walk downstairs. I make coffee. We go up on the porch overlooking the ocean. We have coffee together. We talk about our days and have kind of like a little morning meeting. So although I don't have a beach house, I don't have a porch overlooking the ocean, I do have my husband. I can go make coffee. We can go sit out on our back porch and we can still have that morning meeting. So you see how there are aspects of this that I can make happen right now. And that's what you want to start implementing. You want to start getting yourself into those habits, getting yourself into, the habits of who you want to be, that life that you envision for yourself, and really tie these things to that person that you want to be. It's way better for your habits in general, and this is a longer chat we can have about habits, but it's way better to tie them to the type of person you want to be, to who you want to be, to like what you want to value, the categories that you value in your life, your principles, those things, rather than just a want. So real quick, the difference in that would be like, I want to lose 20 pounds. There's not much substance in that. It's very surface level, but if you were to say like, I want to be the type of person that is healthy, that is moving their body every day, that is fueling their body with good foods, that feels energized when they wake up, doesn't feel like bogged down after a meal and like I have to take a nap because I just ate freaking Thanksgiving dinner. You know what I mean? Like I want to be the person that feels good and energized in their body and feels good when they look in the mirror. Like that's who I am. That's who I want to bring out in myself. And you see how that could get me to lose the weight, the 20 pounds or 10, whatever I said. But it's so much more powerful because it's about who I want to be. It's about the person that I want to become, the person I want to bring out in myself, who I already am at my core. It's not surface level anymore. And that's how you're going to get to where you want to be. So do the exercises that I provided, go through and, circle your top categories in the pyramid, rewind to the beginning if you need to redo this, and really write everything down, because having it written down, it just brings it to a whole nother level if you didn't get to do that yet. Do the exercise, the journaling exercise, go back through and circle those things and start implementing right away. You're doing this midday. Well, what are the couple things you circled in your evening routine? Do you take a cold shower in the morning? Set your alarm for the next day and hop in a cold shower. Do you drink tea before you go to bed? Is that something that you circled? Well, that's something you can make happen right now. You don't have to wait. Take action on what you can take action on and watch your life change. Stop waiting around for the circumstances to be perfect or you to be prepped. It's not going to happen. You're going to make it happen, and it's going to start right now. Let me know how this went. I love to hear your feedback. Hit me up on Instagram. Let's chat about it. Let me know how it's working for you after a couple of days too. I would love to hear that. And I hope that you got value out of this. I hope you have an amazing day. I will catch you next time. P.S. If you love the vibes here and got something out of listening today, please screenshot and share on your story. I'd love to be tagged and hear your thoughts. My Instagram for the pod is @_selfworthclub.